You've never seen their face. You couldn't pick them out of a lineup at a grocery store. And they certainly aren't tweeting memes at 3 a.m. to move market prices. But right now, in this very second, you are using their soul. The device in your hand? They designed the brain inside it. The video you're watching? They built the invisible pipes that delivered it to your screen. The bank account you use to pay your internet bill? They own the code that keeps it secure. While the world obsesses over celebrity billionaires, the ones launching rockets and buying social media platforms, a small group of silent architects has quietly monopolized the entire digital age. For a long time, their anonymity was their greatest asset. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the people who actually run the world from the shadows. Think about the AI revolution. You probably think of ChatGPT, but there is a man who, until very recently, was practically a ghost to the general public, despite building a trillion-dollar empire. Jensen Huang. Back in the 90s, Jensen's company, NVIDIA, was just making video games look better. But Jensen had a hunch. He realized that graphics processing, handling thousands of tiny tasks at once, was fundamentally different from how normal computers think. He bet the future would need smarter computers, not just faster ones, spending a decade building software for chips that nobody used yet. For years, the stock flatlined. Analysts called it a failure. Then, the world shifted. Crypto needed those chips. Then AI did. Suddenly, the video game guy became the most powerful figure in tech. He proved that if you own the hardware, you own the future. One Divyank Tarakia. While most were figuring out how to use the internet, Divyank was figuring out how to fund it. Starting at age 14, he eventually built Media.net into one of the world's largest contextual advertising businesses. He specialized in programmatic tech, the millisecond auctions that decide which ad you see. He exited for $900 million in cash and transitioned into AI tech, proving that the real money isn't in the content, but in the engine that pays for it. To Chris Wanstrath. If the modern world is built on code, Chris built the library where that code lives. As the co-founder of GitHub, he solved the most frustrating problem in tech: how thousands of people can work on the same file without breaking it. When Microsoft bought GitHub for $7.5 billion, Chris didn't stay for the corporate ladder. He walked away as a quiet billionaire who owns the digital foundation of almost every major app you use. 3. Arnaut Shuif. You've likely interacted with Arnaut's work this week without ever seeing his name. He co-founded Adyen, the payments unicorn designed to replace the crumbling, legacy banking systems of the 90s. While retail brands fight for your attention, Arnaut's code handles the complex web of fraud detection and currency conversion for giants like Uber and Spotify. He is the invisible hand moving trillions of dollars across borders. 4. Tope Awatona. Tope didn't try to build a flashy social network. He solved a universal boring problem: the back and forth email chain of scheduling a meeting. After pouring his life savings into 3 failed startups, he built Calendly. Today, it's a multi-billion-dollar empire. He became a software titan by owning the 15 minutes of your day that everyone, from CEOs to freelancers, needs to manage. 5. Andy Bechtolsheim. In Silicon Valley, Andy is a legend. To the public, he's a ghost. He co-founded Sun Microsystems, but his true masterpiece was a moment of pure intuition. In 1998, he wrote a $100,000 check to 2 Stanford students before they had even incorporated their company. That company was Google. Today, Andy is worth billions, yet he still drives himself to work and avoids the press, preferring the silence of his lab to the noise of the spotlight. 6. Strive Masiyiwa. Strive is a Zimbabwean billionaire who built Econet, a telecom empire, in the face of intense government opposition. He didn't just build a company, he built the fiber optic cables and mobile payment systems that brought an entire continent into the digital age. His reach now spans from London to Johannesburg, proving that the most resilient wealth comes from building the pipes that people literally cannot live without. 7. Arish Firdausi. While his co-founder took the press tours, Arish was deep in the server rooms. As the technical co-founder of Dropbox, he solved the nightmare of syncing, making sure a file on your laptop appeared instantly on your phone. He quietly joined the billionaire ranks by focusing on the plumbing of the cloud. He proved that you don't need to be the voice of a company to be its most valuable asset. 8. Sridhar Vembu. Sridhar runs Zoho, a multi-billion-dollar software suite that competes directly with Google and Microsoft, but you won't find him in a glass tower. He famously moved his operations to rural India, rejecting venture capital and the IPO hype entirely. He owns the company outright, meaning he has more control over his tech legacy than almost any other billionaire on this list. He is the ultimate outsider billionaire. Why do these people stay hidden? Because they know something many celebrity billionaires don't. Fame is a liability. When you're the face of a company, one tweet or mistake can cost billions. But as the silent architect, you can innovate freely, without media pressure or public judgment. They didn't chase the spotlight. They focused on being indispensable. The digital world is still being built. Somewhere, someone is quietly solving a boring problem, maybe a new data protocol, faster transactions, or better server cooling. But to those who understand, that's the beginning of a trillion-dollar empire. So ask yourself, are you trying to be the star or the choke point? If you could build anything right now, would you rather be the person everyone knows or the person everyone uses? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.